Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, this is the last video of this series. So guys, now in this video, we'll be learning about how to make the settings option for our Laravel blogging website. So now guys, I have just created one simple table over here. I mean, all the options. So let's create the migrations and model controller and let's view all this data for our blogging website from the admin dashboard. Okay. So guys, now let's get started. So first let's create a migration. So open your terminal. Let's give the command for creating migration. PHP artisan make colon migration create underscore settings table. Okay, hit enter and here you find migration and this is your setting table. Perfect. So we got this. Now guys, let's create all the inputs. I mean column field. So for that, let's keep a string. First, you're going to tell website name or your project name, whatever it belongs. So next is logo, then favicon description, logo, favicon. So favicon, let's make it nullable. Copy and paste and make the description. So for description, we require long data. So let's give a text. And then finally, we have more three fields. That is for your title, keyword, and description. So let's copy this and paste. Let's add meta title and then keyword and finally one description and make this to text area. So description always be long. So you can keep the keyword and description. So you can allow the nullable also. Here you save. Done. So now guys, let's migrate this PHP artisan migrate. Hit enter. So migrated. And now guys, let's create the model. So PHP artisan make colon model where I will tell this model name as setting. Okay. So hit enter and model created. So let's go to app models where you can find that setting.php. Perfect. So now guys, let's call the table name over here. So let's tell protected dollar table is equal to inside single quotes. You're going to copy your table name and paste that. All done. And next, all your attributes. So first is website name. So all the fields you have to copy and paste here. So let me just paste and show you. So guys, I have just pasted all the columns. Done. And now guys, let's close this model and your migration table. And now let's go to our admin navbar. I mean to say at this navbar, let's remove this both and make the setting option over there. Okay, so let's go to resource views and move inside your admin. So not admin, let's go to layouts and INC. Here you find your admin sidebar. Okay, so this is admin sidebar. Let me close this terminal, not required. Move below. Let's remove this and add the settings. So here you create the URL and let's tell settings. All done. And now go back, refresh. Yep, let's click on this settings. Here it comes your setting, but not like this. We don't require, we need require admin slash settings. Okay, so you need to paste that. Now get back to your routes web.php and create inside your admin prefix the setting part. Okay, oops, here I have missed out like spelling mistake. Let's update that. Okay, so let's create a route colon get method with the help of settings and go to your controller. So we are going inside the admin folder, right? So let's copy one class and paste here and let's make this as setting controller at index function. Okay, so before creating a controller, let's comment that and now create the controller. So php artisan make colon controller where inside admin folder / settings controller. All done, controller created. So now you can uncomment this and go to its path. So we are in and now create the function with the name index function. And here you return view where you can tell inside my admin I have a setting page where inside that setting we'll create an index file. So yep, let's move to resource views admin, create a folder with the name setting and a file index.blade.php. So now guys, the blade file. So here you copy and paste. So let's move below and end the section. So you have started the div. Let's end the div first. Copy and paste. Here your div ends and create column md12 and with the simple card header where you are mentioning as setting. Okay, so let's make this as website setting and this will be a card hyphen body. All done. Let me just align it. So now guys, here your form starts. So form tag where you are going to take with the action URL where you will mention admin / settings with the method post. So method post post, and when you send any request you have to send the CSRF token. All done. So now guys, let's create the input fields for all your required data. Okay, name attribute, that is your website name. So let me just create all the input boxes and show you the output. Okay, so guys, I have just created all the forms. Okay, so here's your few details about website like logo, favicon, description, and then your SEO meta tags, that is your title, keyword, and description, and one submit button, guys. Okay, so yep, let me just zoom it for you. Okay, all done, guys. And now let's get back and see over here for website logo you are using an input type as file. So if you are using input type file, then you have to send the multi-part form data. So let's give the enc type, which is multi-part form data. All done. And now once you submit this using post method, let's go to web.php at the route : using post method. Okay, so admin is already assigned over there. And now let's go to the settings controller to store function or update. Okay, so you can tell a save data. So let's copy this. Let's end the semicolon here. Let's copy this and go to your setting controller and public function. The function name will be save data. And while saving the data, you're getting all the request, $request. So now guys, let's validate all the inputs. So let's tell validator is equal to where validator : make function, and inside this you have to send the $request of all the field. Give comma, assign the array, and let's divide. Here now you are going to send the each input field. What input field? Let me just show you. So this is our website name, logo, favicon, description. So you can just paste that. Okay, here we mention as required, and its max we can keep as 255. All done. So same concept, guys, you're going to check with your logo also. Okay, so just keep it required, and next is your website fav icon, the input nullable, it's accepted as nullable also. So all done guys, I have just pasted all the input fields, and now let's import this validator. So import class, where you can select with the illuminate support facets validator. Okay, so this will be the class. If you don't find your import class, please type it. And now guys, let's check whether this validator fails. So just type if condition where $validator fails, return and redirect back with the message. You can just tell all fields are mandatory. Okay, and here if you want like specific thing like what are the errors, you can just send this validator variable, okay, with errors. So it depends how you want that. Okay, and now let's, if there is no error, so what at that time you have to save, right? So first thing you are going to check that any record exists or not in your settings model or table. So if the data is not there in the table, then you're going to insert. If already exists, then you're going to update it. Okay, so yep guys, now let's write that code. So let's type dollar setting is equal to your setting model. Okay, colon colon where you're going to find and get the first data. So either you can check with exist also, first also, any record, but we are actually finding the first ID. So setting table is just consist of one data. Okay, so you can just directly mention one, where ID of record is one, then you are going to get that first data. And now you can check with the if condition. If this setting is true, else. So guys, now if the ID is found, then it's coming inside the if condition. So that means we have to keep on updating the record. If there is no ID found, then you have to insert the record. Okay, create it. So guys, now let's begin. Dollar setting is equal to where new setting, and here you add with this. So what are the column fields you have created? Like let's go to that setting, and here is our model. So these are the column fields, right? So let us copy and paste here. So yep, and now let me just edit and set it. Okay, so I have created all the columns, and now let's get the request of what your website name, the input name. Okay, so this is my input which I have got. All done. So same way guys, you are going to update with the logo part, but the logo is different over here. Logo means it's an image file. So what you have to do, you have to insert the image guys. Okay, so for that we will be doing it, but let us first set up all the input fields over here. Okay, let's get the meta title, meta keyword, and this is the meta description. Done. And now guys, we have to see with the logo and favicon part. So first step, we have to check if it has any file or not. So let's check with the category part. We have already done that code, right? So let me just show you. Okay, perfect. So we have this. Let's get back and paste after the logo and just check that. So website logo, if has a file, then you're taking this and updating with the logo. Okay, let's remove this. So here, if this file founds, you are going to check that file and renaming it, making the logo, and you can create a settings folder. So let's create that setting folder inside the public directory, not database, public. uploads. Inside upload folder, let's create a settings. Perfect. So inside settings, it is going to create that file name and move the logo and then save into your database. So same concept guys, you're going to set with the fav icon also. So yep guys, this is not, this is the fav icon. Let's cut and paste. So now let's get the fav icon input, paste here, fav icon, all done. It is going to rename the file and save in the settings folder and update in your table fav icon. Perfect. Yep. And now guys, let's save this settings, $setting of save function. Done. So once it is saved, you are going to return and redirect back where, with the message. Let me just type message as setting added. Okay, so this will be added, not updated, where you are going to redirect back on the settings page. So let's mention that redirect to settings. Yep guys, so this is for our inserting record first time if we try to do, but what in case of update? Okay, so let's copy this code and just paste all the things in your if condition. Okay, so if this setting is found, then you're going to just update it. Okay, so it will just update all the record, and let's make it as save function only. Okay, don't change to update function because update asks for put or patch method. Okay, so now guys, instead of message setting added, let's tell updated. And here, once if you see that logo is done, right? So what in case of old image? Okay, so if you have added the logo, let's remove that and update the logo. So for that case guys, you are going to remove the old image. Let's go to the category controller, add the update code. Here you find 3 line of code. Let's add inside the request itself. So if you find any record from this, you are going to find the setting image, not image. What is that? It's a logo. Okay, so you have to find the logo, then you're going to settings. Just find the settings and delete, file delete. So same condition for your fav icon also. So what is the fav icon column field in your database is fav icon, which finds in that and delete it. If you're using the file, okay, so please import the class. Let's copy from the top. Here is the file, copy and paste. That's it. Save. And now guys, let's test it. Yep, let's get back. Once refresh. So here you move on dashboard, not dashboard. Let's remove that. Where it is index.php. We don't require this. We already have it. Perfect. So guys, you can just add the logo, fav icon, description, and these are your datas. Let me just show you the database. And here you see there is no record. And once you submit this, we have to show the message, right? So let's type that message code over here. Oops, let us make it to H4, not H1. And inside above this card, I want to show the message. So add a if condition, session of message. Okay. Add in a H4 tag, open and close curly braces, where session of message. And you can just give a class for this, alert, alert, warning, or success, anything. Okay. So why this message is done? Why? Because we have added that message over here. Okay. So make sure it comes over there. Now guys, let's refresh once again and check it. So yep, now Let's tell funda of web IT. Let's select the logo. Right now I don't have any logo, so let me just update this profile. And favicon is like optional, nullable it is, so we'll leave for right now. This is a description, and here your title, set it to, let's keep same, and now let's save it. Save. Perfect. Setting added. We have got the message. Now let's browse over here. Database. Perfect. So you can see that all the detail is added, and here is your image. So let me just check that image is either inserted or not. Perfect. It's available here, and you find that profile pic. Okay. So let's close. And now guys, we need to update this, right? Let's refresh here. You find no data. Okay. Why? We have already added that. Okay, so let's fetch this and show in our form itself. Like once you update that, it should automatically come over here. So yep, let's get back to our form, and here is our input. Okay, so now guys, let's go to this controller, setting controller at index function where we have viewed it. Okay, so here you view the form, right? So before this only we are going to fetch the setting, dollar setting, where you're going to tell colon colon where condition, where, or let's use the find itself. Okay, because we are just finding only one ID, so let's send that ID number 1. So let's take this setting and send it in this. Okay, either you can send with or a compact function, anyhow. So let us use the compact function itself, guys. So compact function where you are sending this settings. Let's copy this and go to your index file. So we are back to the form, and now guys, you are going to add the value. So value is equal to, open and close, dollar setting of your website name. So if you see the output, let's refresh. Here you find it, right? So what in case if you don't have at that time, like there is no record, it will throw an error, right? So for that case guys, you are going to check if the setting is already exist or not. So you can just add a if condition. If a setting is true, then you are going to show the value, else you will tell. That's it, end if. Perfect. So now if you refresh, here you find there is data, okay, in if condition. So same concept will copy and paste for the logo part. So for logo, it's an image, we can just leave that. Now coming to the text area, paste here and remove this value function, attribute. All done. Now coming back to your meta title, add it. Let's save that meta title. Make sure your column fields are same you are pasting here. It's meta keyword. It's on text area, so we don't have to paste inside the value. We have to directly paste it inside the text, and just remove that value attribute, not required. All done. So copy the same thing and paste for your description part. Save, and here you refresh, you get the all output. And now guys, I just want to see the logo also, so you can just use the same concept. At this only, use your @if. If this setting is present, and not auth, it's if, use the image tag where select your path, asset function where you tell that uploads /setting / your dollar setting of website, not website, it's logo, right? So let me just see. Okay, we have created logo and favicon. Give the width 70 pixel, height 70 pixel, and here you mention logo. So now guys, you can just check the path you have given. Okay, uploads, settings, it's settings. Okay, settings, copy and paste for your fav icon also. So here you see fav icon, save, and now let's refresh. Perfect. So you see the image. Try to delete this, and once again let's check. Let me clear this. Empty. Yep. So table is refreshed. Now if you refresh, here you see, you can see there is no error. And now let's find out of web IT and update the profile, I mean logo. So this is a fund of web IT, copy, paste. Let's take this, save, all done. So now you can just update this fund of web IT blogging website, and let's select with this image and logo, open. So make sure this should be deleted and the logo should be updated. Okay. Yep. So let me just select with this also, description. So let's save. And here you see setting updated it is. And here is your logo that is deleted, your profile. Let us just check that public upload setting, and you see that profile is deleted and your logo is updated. Perfect. So guys, this is how we do a settings option in our admin dashboard. And now let's integrate this in our front end site. Okay. So at this logo, at this title bar, we have to send this. Okay. So yep guys, now let's get back. Let's move to the front end bleed file first. Go to resource views and front end at index page. So this is our main title. So guys, to set this title, description and keyword, you can just go to this route or the controller, and then we can directly call here because we are just setting that in home page itself. So let's go to web.php, go to the home path, front end controller at index function. So this is our index function. Let's tell dollar setting is equal to call your setting model colon find, where you're going to just find one record. Okay, ID number one. So it's mandatory, only we are fetching the ID number one. Why? Because we are just doing with the setting part. Now let's send this setting, copy and go back to your blade. So now you can add this dollar setting of meta underscore title. So same option for your description, meta description, and then the keyword. Keyword done. So now let me just refresh and show you. If you refresh, okay, it's setting not found model. Let's get back to our front end controller. Just import this model class. So we have imported now, and here you find no errors. Perfect. So fund of web is the title now, what we have given over here. Let's see over here. Perfect. Here it's your meta title. Over here fund of web, so it's showing over here. Okay. So same goes with your, this is fund of web, this is fund of web for your keyword and description also. Perfect. So now guys, let's set up with the logo part. Let's get back, and yep, let's move to this layout app, and at this page you find your navbar. Let's go to this navbar. At the top you find the logo. Here is a logo. So now guys, we will just type the PHP open and end PHP, where we will call dollar setting is equal to your setting model colon find function, and it is 1 always, and you just get this setting and call the path. So concatenate logo, save and refresh. Oops, I think we have not given the path right, so we have to give the correct path. Let me just copy this path process and pass that. So app, models and setting, it should go. Now refresh. So you'll find the logo has not come over there. Why? Because it's not in images, it's in uploads and settings, and then your logo comes. Cool. So here we set that. Okay. Now if you get back, here you see your fav icon, right? So for the fav icon, let me update my profile pic. Update. Okay, it's asking it's required. Let's remove that. Get back to your admin setting index. So at this place, logo part, let's remove that and let's get back. So refresh once, guys. Okay, so let's update the fav icon. Here you update and save. Okay, it got back, but we did not know why. Let's get back. And yep, let's go to that controller, setting controller, and here you see the website logo is required. Okay, so while updating we don't require it, right? So let's make that also nullable part. Done. And now let's refresh and try to update once again. So yep, save. Perfect, setting updated. Okay, so let me just show you that fav icon, what it will update now. It's not updated here, some other icon is available. Let's go to the app. So now let me just paste the icon path over here. So just add this line, guys, and now same way as we have done with the navbar logo, same concept you're going to do with your icon. So let's create that path asset function, where you'll tell uploads /settings /give dot and concatenate with the setting, and here you are going to tell fav icon. So now, guys, if the record doesn't exist, obviously it's going to throw an error. So for that case, guys, you just need to check with the if else condition. So let me just show you that. So let's refresh, and here you get, okay, once again. So let me just show you. Let's give ID number 2, and here you see the data is not coming, right? So for that case, guys, what you're going to do, you'll just take this variable setting, add a if condition. If your setting and if, now refresh, here you see your output. Okay, so it did not mess anything. So it's just about your adding if else condition. So let's set it to 1. It's going to be only one data. So same concept you have to paste for your navbar also. Okay, so yep, guys, let me just paste that and if. Now you can check for the logo also. Okay, here is data. If you give 2, which we doesn't have that record. Okay, so you can find that logo is not updated, but you find no errors. So you just make sure you're adding everything globally. That's it. So guys, we have successfully done with this setting part. So guys, if you don't wish to use in this method, like calling your settings and find that ID everywhere in your blade or navbar. So if you want to use like something global type, you can just go through the Laravel helpers and just set this setting find of ID1 and set in the Laravel helper and use that Laravel helper function in your all the blade files. So that will solve this problem, guys. Okay. So guys, we have successfully completed with our Laravel 8 blogging website series. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like and share.